Not only was that video done uploading, it was done processing. It had a thumbnail and everything. It's crazy. And it only took me 10 seconds to queue up the other stuff. I haven't been much in the way of uploading. Still got plenty of other content from past 2 months of live broadcasts. Other things that I've done that just haven't uploaded. Don't want to deal with video descriptions. The final session of All Flesh Must Be Eaten. Many things happening in my life right now. Many things. Anyway. Hey! Hey, guy. Yeah, guy. How's it going? What you doing?
What? Who dares disturb the exile of Thunderstone?
Forgive me, Your Highness. I had no choice but
Quiet.
to...
This insolence is unforgivable. The violation of my ancient right for solitude in exile is not broken so easily. Your life hangs in the balance, stranger. Speak quickly, lest you taste of the fury of Harrow.
Now, I could defeat you. Even if you killed me, I'd just come back stronger. Please, man, you must listen to me.
No, stranger. You must listen to me. I've come here to writhe upon the blade of my sorrow, to live the 1,000 deaths by the ancient right of kings. These laws are passed down through the mountain from the beginning of remembered time. Your life is forfeit to them, as is my own. Do you understand?
Seems I've caught you in a foul mood. I'll just stop. I come with news of the Black Mountain Clan.
What? How do you know? Speak quickly. Your life still hangs in the balance.
You know, I'm having those attitudes that every player character gets towards those non-player characters. I'm willing to play ball, I guess. I got a story to tell.
I've no words, no words. My crime, it seems, is even more heinous than I thought. I deserve much worse than this mere isolation.
Loghair, I need to know exactly what happened.
In all the time since the judgment was passed, I have never spoken of it. My shame has held my tongue. It seems that very shame shall now, finally, bring the betrayal to light.
Please, these elves who approached you, who are they?
A delegation of elves sent from the Silver Lady herself. They came not long after Bates had built his first steam engine. Technology in the hands of the human had spread and advanced at an alarming rate, and the elves were hit first and hardest.
I like this voice actor. Who is the Silver Lady?
The Silver Lady is Mother Queen to the elves. She is very old, much older than I, and very powerful in the ways of magic.
Have you ever spoken to her directly?
No, I'm not sure if any but elven eyes have ever been laid upon her. Over the years, we have corresponded through messengers. Elves and dwarves are very different, and we tend to stay away from one another. But our relationship, as culturally strained as it may be, has always been civil. We don't necessarily understand one another, but we've always respected the differences.
Where does she live?
In Kintara, the oldest city of the elves, somewhere within the Glimmering Forest.
What had the spread of technology done to the elves?
Their forests were being cleared with the help of technology. Massive steam-powered clear-cutters. The oldest groves, towering and untouched for thousands of years, were being destroyed without prejudice. I saw much of this with my own eyes. The ancient forest of Morbahan is little more than a graveyard now.
Were there elves living in the forest? I guess that's something?
I'm unsure, but I don't believe so. But the delegation said that the crimes were against all elves. You see, elves feel a very strong connection to the world, to nature, and especially to forests. It's said that elven souls reside in the oldest trees. I don't know if this is true, but I do know there to be a strong connection between living things and magic.
Was the Silver Lady I thought I increased your intelligence, player character.
The delegation told me that she was extremely hurt and angry about the damage that had been done. According to them, because of her age and power, she was hurt the most by the clearing. Her connection to the forests was strongest of all.
So I guess this is what happens for me not asking the obvious question. I thought this question was so dumb that I just did not pursue it, because I think I already know why, but okay.
There are many reasons. Humans, in comparison with the other races, live such short lives. Because of this, I believe that every human action is motivated through fear. The fear of death. You would think that this was a relative issue, that humans would learn to live with this limitation and accept it. This is not true.
Live with my limitations and accept them. Haven't done that with all of them.
And therefore, humans, when confronted with any situation, see it through the veil of their own mortality. Achieve, advance, perform. Humans are constantly driven by the shadow of their own death. This fear, unfortunately, clouds their judgment, deadens their sense of right and wrong. Humans act first, think later, and feel last of all.
I love how Virgil's frozen and looking away from this guy the entire time, just like watching my back just in case. And in terms of technology?
When Bates was given a look at our technology, he was overcome. As a human, his first thought was, what can I use this for? When it should have been, what is the cost of its use? Technology exploded in their hands because they are not burdened with our longevity. Humans rarely live long enough to see the consequences of their mistakes.
What are the major differences between dwarves and elves?
I've said before that there is a strong connection between living things and magic, and the magic flows the most strongly in the veins of elves. Dwarves are very different. We feel a strong connection to the earth, but in another way. We love those things which are eternal, unchangeable. Earth, stone, metal. In those things are strength, but not life as you know it.
And the elven delegation? What did they demand of you?
They said that if the Black Mountain clan was not punished, there would be war. War! I told them that a punishment was already being decided upon, and that we, as dwarves, would deal with them. They refused. They claimed rights as the afflicted, and therefore as the judges. They agreed that exile was a suitable punishment, but they wanted to be the vessel of that retribution.
Are the elves a warlike people? Is it in their nature? Once again, Railroad.
No. I know that there was a time of violence many years ago among the elves. But from what I know of them, they are a very rational, peace-loving people. They know that ultimately, war benefits no one. I was very surprised when they came and threatened it.
I see. There seem to be some inconsistencies here.
Yes. The more we talk about it, I begin to get the same feeling. Yes, the elves would have been angry, but would they really have threatened war? Morbahan was a tragedy, but directly affected none of the elven communities. Perhaps my fear blinded me to such things before. And now this mystery. Where are the dwarves of the Black Mountain clan?
What was it you feared, Longhair? Why agree to the terms?
I am very old, stranger. You may know nothing of me, but believe me when I tell you that I've seen enough dwarven blood spilled to fill 1,000 lifetimes. Have you any idea what it would mean for there to be a war between the elves and the dwarves? Arcanum itself would not survive the conflict. And I was so very tired of filling tombs with the bodies of my people.
But
nothing. I chose to spare the dwarves, the world, the price of such a war. What was one clan's honor in comparison with the sheer cataclysm that would result otherwise? You ask what right they had? None. They merely forced a choice, and I chose the path of least resistance, the least pain. That was my betrayal, stranger.
what do you mean? You were merely acting out of concern.
But that is the point. I am king of the dwarves. It is my responsibility to lead them, to protect them. But most importantly, it is my responsibility to defend their honor, their dwarven honor. By allowing my own fear or concern, regardless of how justified that fear might be, to overshadow their honor, was an unforgivable transgression.
You're right. You acted both rashly and irresponsibly. I'm saying that because being a king isn't always easy sounds like one of those useless platitudes you just throw out.
Your words bite deep, stranger. Your story has done little to ease my shame. If anything, it serves as a reminder of my failure. I will speak no further of this, ever. I can give you no help but this.
What? What do you mean?
Take this. A letter sent to me from the Elven delegation. Within it is a name, Min Gorad. It's all I have, and all I'm willing to give. Perhaps you should seek out Kintara, city of the elves. I know not where it is, but the village of Stillwater is near the edge of the glimmering forest, in which, it is said, Kintara lies. Maybe someone there will know where to find it.
But
I'll say no more. Leave me. I return to my exile. I am nothing.
perhaps I could have made him feel better about his situation, but
I'll say no more. I'll say no more. Leave me. I return to my exile. I am nothing.
Surprise? I found your father. He's right beneath you. Fucking bastard made me go through that entire thing. I know your tricks, you damn dwarves. I don't. Alright. My investment in the story is... I don't know. It's alright, I guess. I'm enjoying myself playing the game. But I am just too thoroughly spoiled by tabletop role-playing games to get behind, I suppose, dialogue and interaction in general. No, you're not the one. Over here. Do-do-do. Hello, have you a moment? Found your heirloom, here it is. Commend you and your bravery. The dredge is no place for the weak of heart. Thank you so much for returning this to me. Here's the helmet I promise you. No offense, but the whole affair baffles me. Why the toy wagon? Yes, I suppose I could have told you what you were looking for. That wagon has been in my family for 1,000 years. Legend says it was the first thing ever made by my great-grandfather when he was but a child. But all the danger, and you waited for so long for a toy. Is it so hard to believe? Were you expecting some ancient dwarven artifact? Perhaps some lost piece of technology? In this world of magic and myth, is it impossible that something as simple as a toy wagon might have value? A valuable lesson, friend. Oftentimes you find power in the most... You see, that's another situation. I don't have a problem with the toy wagon. I don't really care. But my character, he clearly cares. And it's jarring and off-putting. Doesn't make me feel like I'm playing much of a role in that situation when I'm attempting to get into the roleplay aspects of a character. Not that I'm exactly sure why I'm attempting to do that, when of course I can just easily avoid the situation. and not do it. I mean, you saw what I did to those children in Fallout, right? Murdered every single one of them, and I loved it. I don't know if I loved it, but I enjoyed my time. The most evil thing I killed was the Burn o' War. I haven't been injured. I've definitely been killed, though. Let's take the Automaton. Most magical is the Ore Golem. Most good was a pig. Least powerful is the Ealing Wolf. Yes. And the most powerful is the Dread Crystal Spider. Alright. Well. Log here. The judgment of the Black Mountain Clan has been passed. Make certain they are at the appointed meeting place at the agreed upon time. I speak with the authority of the Silver Lady, Queen of the Elves. If all conditions are not met, we will next meet upon the field of battle. I'm glad that, I accepted being lectured to. All that. You know, it's pretty nice. Also, Miner's Helmet. It doesn't reduce my perception, guys. That means why not wear it? For now, until the end of eternity. Small town, famed for its swords. Look at all of this map. All of it! Look at it! Look at this map. Alright. Well, I feel like going back to Toronto here. So I will. It's nighttime. Well, it's morning time. I suppose I have some things to deposit here. Like that. And I'll keep that note with me. Seems reasonable enough to keep with me. You. Do you have anything I want to get rid of? You really don't need that. We don't need to be carrying that around. And the bullets? The hell, you can keep those. Take the key. You can have that. I don't think I need to worry about those spectacles anymore. But how much do they weigh? 10 stone? Yeah, I don't need to worry about those anymore. Time to say it. Give me the stupid scarf. Get around some of that stuff. And give me the scarf. I'll carry around the note. I guess I'm gonna vend some things. I guess I want to talk to Gilbert Bates. So why don't we go talk to Gilbert Bates? To see if he has anything new or different to say about what has transpired. Because not only did I go on a boat sailing to the Isle of Despair, totally not what it's cracked up to be. I then went to the Wheel Clan, and I got some beautiful spectacles to do so in the process. All I had to do was sacrifice an alignment point. And I'm at 100 anyway, so what does it matter, right? I did nothing bad. Let's go ahead and advance time 4 hours. Hopefully he'll be awake by then. Wakey, wakey. Come on, 6 a.m. That should be good enough, right? He's an old man. He's got to go to Golden Corral.
Yeah. You have returned. Tell me, what news?
I've talked with Loghair of the Wheel Clan.
What did he tell you?
He said the elves did the actual banishing.
They allowed elves to banish dwarves? What in the name of all that is holy is happening to this world?
He was pretty upset about it as well.
Well, what do the elves have to say about all of this?
I'm on my way to talk to them.
Excellent. It is some more gold to help you on your way.
Many thanks, good sir. Maybe I could have visited him after I visited the Isle of Despair and gotten some more gold that way. Damn it, opportunity lost. I enjoy getting money from old people. It's one of the few things they're good at, giving me money. Well, that takes care of the session. That's the first time I saved there. Oh. Coming back, I have some business to take care of, I guess. With elves, or maybe I'll do some side stuff, because I can't say I'm too terribly invested in this main quest line. But then again, I mean, if I'm not gonna see it now, when am I gonna see it? Maybe I'll get to kill some elves. That's totally worth it, killing elves. I'm talking myself into it. Well, we'll see.